바이블 1311 Job 1 욥기 1장을 네이티브 스피커의 목소리와 함께 읽어보도록 하겠습니다.
The Book of Job, Chapter 1. In the land of Uz, there lived a man whose name was Job. This man was blameless and upright. He feared God and shunned evil.
In the land of Uz, 우스라는 땅에 there lived a man whose name was Job. There lived a man, 한 사람이 살았는데 whose name was Job. 그의 이름은 욥이었습니다. This man was blameless and upright. 이 사람은 blameless, 흠이 없고 upright, 정직했는데 he feared God and shunned evil. 그 욥은 하나님을 두려워하고 feared God and shunned evil, 악을 멀리하는 shunned evil 하는 그런 사람이었습니다.
He had 7 sons and 3 daughters, and he owned
He had 7 sons and 3 daughters. 그는 7 sons와 3 daughters, 7 아들과 3 딸이 있었습니다. 7남 3녀였습니다.
7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 donkeys, and had a large number of servants. He was the greatest man among all the people of the East.
And he owned 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, 500 donkeys, and had a large number of servants. 그는 7,000마리의 양, 7,000 sheep이 있었고, 3,000 camel, 낙타가 3,000마리, 500 yoke of oxen, 그 멍에매는 황소가 500마리 있었고, 또 나귀, donkeys, 나귀도 500, 황소 500마리, 나귀 500마리, 그리고 had a large number of servants, a large number of servants, 많은 하인들이 있었습니다. He was the greatest man among all the people of the East. 그는 the greatest man, 아주 greatest man, 뛰어난 사람이었습니다. 위인이었습니다. Greatest man among all the people of the East. 동방에서 동방 모든 사람 가운데 among all the people of the East.
His sons used to take turns holding feasts in their homes, and they would invite their 3 sisters to eat and drink with them.
His sons used to take turns holding feasts in their homes. 그의 아들들이 used to take turns, 번갈아 가면서 used to, 규칙적으로 하곤 했는데 used to take turns holding feasts, 연회를 베풀었는데 in their homes, 그 아들 집에서 7남 3녀라 그랬으니까 7남의 7 sons 집을 take turns, 돌아가면서 holding feasts in their homes, and they would invite their 3 sisters to eat and drink with them. 그리고 이제 그들이 holding feast 할 때 they would invite their 3 sisters, 그 세 딸을, 세 딸이 아니고 세 자매를, 3 sisters를 초청하곤 했습니다. To eat and drink with them. 그들과 이제 함께 그렇게 초청해서 holding feast.
When a period of feasting had run its course, Job would send and have them purified. Early in the morning he would sacrifice a burnt offering for each of them, thinking, "Perhaps my children have sinned and cursed God in their hearts." This was Job's regular custom.
When a period of feasting had run its course. When, 언제, a period of feasting. 그 축제 기간에 a period of feasting had run its course. 그 축제가 진행될 때에 Job would send and have them purified. 욥이, 아버지 그 욥이 7 아들이 홀딩 피스트 하는 동안에 Job would send and have them purified. 욥이 보내곤 했는데, 그리고는 have them purified. 그들을 7 아들을 정결케 했습니다. have them purified. have them purified. have 사역 동사로서 have them purified. 그들을 정결케, purified 하게 하고는 했습니다. Early in the morning, 이런 아침에 he would sacrifice a burnt offering for each of them. 그 욥이 he would sacrifice a burnt offering. 번제를 드렸는데 for each of them. 그 아들 각자 3명의 칠남을 위해서 thinking. 그 뭐라고 생각하면서 들었느냐면 Perhaps my children have sinned and cursed God in their hearts. 아마도 내 자녀들이 my children have sinned. 죄를 짓고 and cursed God. 하나님을 저주했을까 해서 in their hearts. 그들의 마음에 This was Job's regular custom. 이것이 욥의 regular custom, 일상적인 그런 관습이었습니다. This was Job's regular custom.
One day the angels came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came with them.
One day the angels came to present themselves before the Lord. 하루는 one day the angels came to present themselves before the Lord. 천사들이 그들 앞에 왔는데 before the Lord, 여호와 앞에 present themselves, 그들을 나타내었습니다. 그리고 Satan also came with them. 사탄도 또한 came with them. 그들 앞에 있었습니다.
The Lord said to Satan, Where have you come from? Satan answered the Lord, From roaming through the earth and going back and forth in it.
The Lord said to Satan, 여호와께서 사탄에게 말하기를 Where have you come from? 너는 어디로부터 왔냐? Where have you come from? Satan answered the Lord, From roaming through the earth and going back and forth in it. From roaming 하면은 이리저리 돌아다니는 건데 roaming 하다가 왔습니다. From roaming through the earth, 땅을 이리저리 roaming 하다가 going back and forth in it. 그 땅에서 going back and forth, 앞으로 갔다 뒤로 갔다 back and forth, 이리저리 왔다 갔다 roaming 하다가 왔습니다.
Then the Lord said to Satan, Have you considered my servant Job? There is no one on earth like him. He is blameless and upright, a man who fears God and shuns evil.
Then the Lord said to Satan, 그때 여호와께서 사탄에게 말씀하시기를 Have you considered my servant Job? 너가 내 종 욥을 considered, 너가 생각해봤냐? Have you considered my servant Job? There is no one on earth like him. There is no one on earth like him. 그 욥과 같은 사람이 이 땅에 없다. There is no one on earth like him. He is blameless and upright. 그는 흠이 없고 blameless하고 upright, 정직한 사람이다. A man who fears God and shuns evil. 그 욥은 who fears God, 하나님을 두려워하고 shuns evil, 악을 멀리하는, shuns evil 하는 그런 사람이다.
Does Job fear God for nothing? Satan replied.
그래서 대꾸를 잘하는 사탄이 또 말하기를 Does Job fear God for nothing? 욥이 하나님을 두려워하는 것이 for nothing. 공짜로 하겠습니까? 괜히 하겠습니까? Does Job fear God for nothing? Satan replied.
Have you not put a hedge around him and his household and everything he has? You have blessed the work of his hands so that his flocks and herds are spread throughout the land.
Have you not put a hedge around him and his household and everything he has? Have you not put a hedge around him? Have you, 당신이 하지 않습니까? 여호와께 당신이, 하나님 당신이 have you not put a hedge around him? 그를 둘러서 hedge, 울타리를 치다. put a hedge 하니까 울타리를 쳐주니까 around him, 그 주위에 put a hedge around him. 그리고 his household, 그의 집안을 put a hedge 하니까, 울타리를 치니까, put a hedge 하니까, 그리고 everything he has, 그가 가진 모든 것을 put a hedge, 울타리를 치니까 쳐준 것이 아닙니까? 하나님이 보호를 해주니까 그렇지, 당신이 보호를 안 하면은 안 그럴 겁니다. You have blessed the work of his hands. 당신이 그 손으로 하는 일을 축복을 했고, so that his flocks and herds, are spread throughout the land. 그래서 그의 가축과 그의 flocks and herds 하면은 flocks, 가축대, herds, 소떼, flocks and herds. 이제, 그 가축, 그 양, 보통 이제 가축하면 이제 양을 대표하니까 뭐 양떼들과 소떼들을 말하기도 하는데, flocks and herds are spread throughout the land. 그 온 땅을 둘러서 flocks and herds가 spread. 그것이 이제 가축이 풍성하지 않습니까?
But stretch out your hand and strike everything he has, and he will surely curse you to your face.
But stretch out your hand and strike everything he has. 그러나 stretch out your hand. 당신의 손을 stretch out, 뻗치다. stretch out your hand. 당신의 손을 뻗쳐서 strike everything he has. 그 욥이 가진 모든 것을 strike, 치십시오. 치시라. strike everything he has. And he will surely curse you to your face. 그러면은 그 욥이 he will surely 반드시 curse you to your face. 당신의 면전에서 당신을 저주할 것입니다. 어떻게 하나님이 살아계시면 내가 이렇게 올바르게 하나님 앞에서 신앙생활하고 흠이 한 점이 없이 살아가는데 어떻게 나에게 이렇게 할 수 있냐? 분명히 그렇게 얘기할 겁니다. He will surely curse you to your face.
The Lord said to Satan, Very well then. Everything he has is in your hands. But on the man himself do not lay a finger. Then Satan went out from the presence of the Lord.
The Lord said to Satan, 여호와께서 사탄에게 말하기를 Very well, 좋다. Very well then, everything he has is in your hands. 그러면은 그가 가진 모든 것이 is in your hands, 너의 손에 있다. But on the man himself do not lay a finger. 그러나 on the man himself, 그 욥 그 자신에게는 do not lay a finger. 손가락 하나도 대지 마라. 그 on the man himself do not lay a finger. Then Satan went out from the presence of the Lord. 그리고는 사탄이 went out from the presence of the Lord. 여호와의 목전에서 나왔습니다.
One day when Job's sons and daughters were feasting and drinking wine at the oldest brother's house.
One day, 하루는 when Job's sons and daughters were feasting and drinking wine at the oldest brother's house. When Job's sons and daughters, 그 욥의 7 아들들과 3 딸들이 were feasting, 잔치를 벌이고 있었는데 drinking wine, 와인을 마시면서 at the oldest brother's house, 가장 장남 집에서 at the oldest brother's house에서 were feasting and drinking wine 하고 있었는데
A messenger came to Job and said, The oxen were plowing and the donkeys were grazing nearby, and
a messenger came to Job and said, 그 메신저가 came to Job and said, 와서 말하기를, the oxen were flowing and the donkeys were grazing nearby. 그 황소들이, the oxen were flowing. 소들이 were flowing 하고, the donkeys were grazing nearby. 그 나귀들이 grazing nearby, 가까운 데서 grazing, 풀을 뜯다. 그 grazing 하고 있는데, 풀을 뜯고 있는데,
the Sabaeans attacked and carried them off. They put the servants to the sword, and I am the only one who has escaped to tell you.
And the Sabaeans attacked and carried them off. Sabaeans 하면은 ancient people of South Arabia. 그 남쪽, 아라비아 남쪽에, 사우디아라비아 남쪽 예멘하고 오만 있는 그 위쪽, 그쪽을 말하는 것 같은데, Sabaeans, and the Sabaeans attacked and carried them off. Sabaeans, 아라비아 사람들이 와서 그들 어택트하고 carry them off, 그들을 가져갔습니다. 악선과 등키스들을 갔습니다. 그리고 they put the servants to the sword. 그리고는 그 종들을 put to the sword, 칼을 댔다 말하는 죽이다. put to the sword, 죽였습니다. They put the servants to the sword. And I am the only one who has escaped to tell you. 그리고 나는 유일한 사람인데 who has escaped to tell you. 당신에게 말하려고 탈출한, escape한 유일한 사람입니다.
While he was still speaking, another messenger came and said, The fire of God fell from the sky and burned up the sheep and the servants. And I am the only one who has escaped to tell you.
While he was still speaking, 그가 메신저가 말하고 있는 동안에 another messenger came and said, 다른 메신저가 말하기를 The fire of God fell from the sky. 하나님의 불이 fell from the sky. 하늘로부터 내려서는 burned up the sheep and the servants. 그 양들과 종들을 the servants를 burned up. 완전히 불태웠습니다. up 하면 완전이란 뜻이 있는데 burned up the sheep and the servants. 그 양들과 종들을 burned up 해버렸습니다. 그리고 I am the only one who has escaped to tell you. 나는 유일한 사람인데 who has escaped to tell you. 당신에게 말하려고 탈출한 I am the only one.
While he was still speaking, another messenger came and said, The Chaldeans formed 3 raiding parties and swept down on your camels and carried them off. They put the servants to the sword, and I'm the only one who has escaped to tell you.
While he was still speaking, 그가 여전히 말하고 있는 중에 another messenger came and said, another messenger가 와서 말하기를 The Chaldeans formed 3 raiding parties and swept down on your camels and carried them off. Chaldeans, 갈대아 사람, 이집트 사람, Chaldeans가 formed 3 raiding parties. raiding parties. 급습, raiding 하면 급습하는 것을 만드는 raiding parties. 약탈하는 무리들을 formed, 그것을 만들어서는, formed 해서는, The Chaldeans formed 3 raiding parties and swept down on your camels. swept, 쓸어버리다, swept down on your camels. 당신의 낙타들을 이렇게 모조리 쓸어서는 carry them off, 그것을 이렇게 가져갔습니다. swept down on your camels and carry them off. swept down, 급습해서는 swept down, carry them off 했습니다. They put the servants to the sword. 그들이 또 put the servants to the sword. 그 하인들, 종들도 죽였습니다. 그리고 I am the only one who has escaped to tell you. 내가 유일한 사람입니다. Who has escaped to tell you. 당신에게 말하기 위해 탈출한. I am the only one.
While he was still speaking, yet another messenger came and said, Your sons and daughters were feasting and drinking wine at the oldest brother's house.
While he was still speaking, yet another messenger came and said. 그리고는 또 그가 말하는 중에 이제 네 번째 another messenger가 came and said 하기를 Your sons and daughters were feasting and drinking wine at the oldest brother's house. 당신의 7 아들과 3 딸이 were feasting and drinking wine 하고 있었는데 어디에서? At the oldest brother's house. 장남 집에서.
And suddenly a mighty wind swept in from the desert and struck the 4 corners of the house. It collapsed on them and they are dead. And I'm the only one who has escaped to tell you.
When suddenly a mighty wind swept in from the desert and struck the 4 corners of the house. 그리고 when suddenly a mighty wind, 강한 바람, a mighty wind가 swept in. 그것이 이제 급습을 해서는 from the desert, 사막으로부터 그것이 from the desert로부터 mighty wind swept in. 그리고는 struck the 4 corners of the house. 그 집에 at the oldest son of the house. 그 장남의 집에 four corners of the house. 기퉁이를 그 집 전체를 그러니까 struck the 4 corners of the house. 그것을 집을 이렇게 쳤습니다. 마이티 윈드가 바람이 아주 토네이도가 이렇게 토네이도 같은 것이 몰려온 모양인데 it collapsed on them and they are dead. 그리고는 it collapsed on them. 그 집이 이제 collapsed on them. 그들 위에 collapsed. 건물이 이렇게 건물이 이제 완전히 삼풍백화점 무너지듯이 완전히 붕괴가 되어버리고 collapsed on them and they are dead. 그들이 죽었습니다. And I am the only one who has escaped to tell you. 그리고 내가 유일한 사람입니다. who has escaped to tell you.
At this, Job got up and tore his robe and shaved his head. Then he fell to the ground in worship and
At this, 이 말을 듣고 Job got up and tore his robe and shaved his head. 그 말을 듣고 got up, 욥이 일어나서는 tore his robe, 그 옷을 찢고 tore his robe, 옷을 찢고 shaved his head, 머리를 밀었습니다. 머리를 다 이렇게 shaved his head. Then he fell to the ground in worship. 그리고는 그가 fell to the ground, 땅에 엎어져서는 땅에 fell to the ground, 땅에 엎어져서는 in worship, 예배드리기 위해서, 예배하기 위해서 in worship, 땅에 엎어졌습니다. fell to the ground in worship. 하나님을 원망한 것이 아니고 fell to the ground in worship.
said, Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised.
그리고는 욥이 말하기를 Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. Naked, 벌거벗은 채로 I came from my mother's womb. 내가 어머니의 자궁으로부터 naked, 벌거벗은 채로 나왔습니다. 그리고 naked I will depart. 그리고 벌거벗은 채로 I will depart. 내가 떠날 것입니다. 내가 태어날 때도 came from my mother's womb. 어머니의 자궁으로부터 내가 아무것도 갖지 않은 벌거벗은 채로 왔는데 내가 갈 때 내가 뭐를 지고 가겠습니까? Naked I will depart. 내가 벌거벗은 채로 죽게 될 것입니다. The Lord gave and the Lord has taken away. 여호와께서 주셨고 The Lord gave and the Lord has taken away. 여호와께서 taken away, 가져가셨습니다. May the name of the Lord be praised. 바라기는 May the name of the Lord be praised. 여호와의 이름이 be praised. 찬양을 받으시기를 바랍니다. 내가 무슨 부동산을 소유하기를 원했습니까? 내가 자식을 번성해서 자식을 내 아래 두기 원했습니까? May the name of the Lord be praised. 여호와의 이름이 찬양을 받기를 바랍니다.
In all this, Job did not sin by charging God with wrongdoing.
In all this, 이 모든 일에 Job did not sin by charging God with wrongdoing. Job did not sin. 욥이 죄를 짓지 않았습니다. 뭘 함으로써? By charging God with wrongdoing. 그 잘못한 일에 대해서 by charging God. 하나님을 charge. 하나님 앞에 charging을 하지 않으면서 하나님 앞에 by charging God with wrongdoing. 이 모든 잘못된 일에 대해서 by charging God를 가드함으로 인해서 하나님을 charge함으로 인해서 Job did not sin. 하나님께 죄를 욥이 did not sin. 죄를 짓지를 않았습니다.